Man, I know these games are hard to take. I mean, just how do you take these games as a player? You look at last night, you look at tonight, some different things happen. You could have a 2-0 series lead instead of it's the other way around.
Yeah, it was a tough loss today. Felt like we played really hard both days, and sometimes we just got to play a little bit better baseball, pay attention to the little things a little bit better, and not take it for granted. Just be a little bit more aware of a couple of situations out there, playing a little bit cleaner baseball. But I think the overall energy is great. We show up every day, we're getting better, playing better, pitching is getting better, and I think we're heading in the right direction, even though it sucks. So.
Went 2 for 2 tonight with a couple of walks. Just what were you seeing in the batter's box tonight?
Yeah, I was just trying to slow the game down, try to get a good pitch to hit. Just trying to see the ball up. I've been getting a ton of off speed, but it doesn't really change my game plan up there. Just trying to stay calm, let the ball come to me, and just try to help the team out.
It's kind of been like a little bit chippy series. There's been some verbal back and forth a little bit. I know on their home run there were some exceptions taken to some things being done. Is this kind of an intense series from that end?
Yeah, it's an intense series. If I would have hit a home run, I probably would have did the same thing. So respect to the kid for getting a good pitch to hit, but I think that's what makes the whole series fun. Just feel like you just can't take it personal, and it's baseball at the end of the day, and you got to tip your cap sometimes. So.
A lot of runners end up being left stranded today. Just what do you think this team needs to do in order to kind of help turn some of those little strands into scores?
Yeah, when we get runners on base, I feel like we need to capitalize, and just getting good pitches to hit. At the end of the day, when we have people on base, bases loaded, for example, the other team has to come to us. So just knowing that we're in control of what we want. So just be more calm, let the game come to us, and just really capitalize it so we could just go out there 3 up, 3 down, get back in the dugout and score more runs.
Talk about what your starting pitcher did tonight, because Russell, he came out, didn't have the best first inning, but he was a fight through it. You guys come back in the first and knock their pitcher out of the game, and you score a bunch of runs. Then he was able to put up some good innings there to kind of give you guys a chance.
Yeah, I mean, that kid's a dog, man. He's only a sophomore too, and for him to go out there and not have his best stuff right away, his emotions were in check. We picked him up, and he went out there and he was his own reliever and gave us a shot at the end of the day. And I have a lot of respect for that kid and every single one of our pitchers that we have. So I feel like, again, we're headed in the right direction. So.
Yeah, and Andrew Sundin there in the early parts of the game and kind of helping you get back there in the game. I mean, look back in the fifth, I think he was responsible for all the 1 runs that came on the board right there. Just what was it like seeing Sonny work today?
Oh my goodness, I'm so happy for that kid, man. He comes to the field every day, he works extremely hard, and for him to just slow the game down, and he's a veteran, he's been here forever. So for him to just go out there and do that for us and really set the tone for us this game, means a lot because he's a really big, important piece in our lineup for sure.
How important is it to try to salvage a game tomorrow and not get swept?
Yeah, I think it's extremely important. I think we need to come out, grind it out on a Sunday morning. We got to get here early. I feel like we need to be mentally tough, and no matter if we lost 2 games, it's in the past. I feel we got to flush it tomorrow and try to put a good amount of runs up on that board and come out to win, get some momentum on our side.
Speaking of slowing this game down, it ended up being a marathon of a game tonight, 4 hours and something minutes total. Just what's your mindset when the games start to kind of be longer than average?
Yeah, man, 4 hours. That was a long time. We all started to feel it, but at the end of the day, it was really intense. So we still had a lot of adrenaline in us, and we just had to keep on fighting each and every single inning, no matter what was going on. If they were getting a hit, we just had to keep on going, keep pitching, keep making defensive plays. Khalees went out there, diving catch out of nowhere, late in the game, hours into the game, and then we got that big double play. And I feel like just doing that is a very good sign that we're all bought in, we're all locked in throughout the whole game, even if it was a 4-hour game. And I feel like it's gonna go a long way, even though it doesn't show right now on the scoreboard. But that's what I kind of look at.
I appreciate it.
What lessons from this weekend do you want to apply going into Sunday to help you handle this week?
Like you said, people on base, we got to capitalize on that. We got to do it for the pitchers. The pitchers go out there, they do their job. We got to do our job as well. We get on base, we get a lot of hits on the board, but when there's a lot of men on base, I feel like we got to capitalize a little bit better and just continue to keep on playing as hard as we can each and every single day and staying mentally tough through it and continue to have fun throughout this whole process.
Appreciate it, Antonio.
I appreciate
Thank
you guys.
Good luck tomorrow.